Sorry, I had to come here and fix the ever-dreaded, beeping fire alarm. Or smoke detector, not fire alarm. The shop ain't very big, so I had to figure out which one of the three it's in, so two of them are like on top of each other. Alright, let's get rolling into the break. We have a full case of Series 1. It was all from the same case, just put out a case because the box was the one that was at the bottom on the floor, so it was absolutely disgusting, and I was not going to put it on the table to open it on camera. Let's get rolling with our man Calrican Jr. here. Project 2020. Ben bought it at car. Give me a nice rub on the boxes. There is a lot of breaks that are open. I mean, obviously we're in the small break Sunday, so always going to put like 4 or 5 breaks up on Sundays that are small, but we still have a big mixer for baseball. We have half case of Super Jumbos for Bowman Draft. Either of those are filled. Hopefully we can get them closed up sooner than later. Price-wise, I'm really not sure why the Bowman... you guys crushed the random Bowman. I know it's not necessarily Bowman Draft, but crushed that one for the small break and then pretty much snap filled it. Then for the Bowman Draft, half case of Jumbos, it's just been like stagnant again. Roll into this. Good luck to everybody. Remember, once you're veteran base, let me know. It is going to be divided equally among everybody, so you're not going to get your team-specific veteran base. You will get veteran base, though. You'll get all of your rookie cards, inserts. Those will go with the teams. So there's no confusion. I'll explain it again only because consistently get asked, or people will get a stack of, or maybe 2 stacks of veteran base depending who takes it, and be like, I don't understand, I didn't get all my Brewers base cards. And I'm like, not how it's done here. For at least the base in Series 1, Series 2, and update paper will all be the same. Let's say now Chrome you'll get it team specific. Good luck to everybody. I have Kim, Mitch Keller, Jeff Bagwell, Aaron Judge, Mateo, Jordan Westberg on the green foil board. Let's go to the Orioles. Nice start for Robbie, and that's going to be a 418 out of 499 on the Westberg. We have Sheehan, Chase McCormick, Matt McLean, Wade Bogg, Ken Griffey Jr., Ryan Mountcastle on the memorabilia. Some 75 points behind me. Give me a second. Get them out of the box. It's on the floor. Let's get the Mountie sleeve or top loaded and then we'll keep rolling here. Sorry about that slight delay. We have each. Also, sorry about the late start. I was going to say daylight savings time has had my kids' sleep schedule all screwed up. We have the Astros on the gold foil. Williams, Freeman, Cole. I mean, I know we haven't been starting much earlier, but I planned to actually run this like 8 o'clock, but they wouldn't go to sleep. We got Curtis Mead on the silver foil. We have Schmid, Snell, Luke Raley, Mike Trout. We have Diaz, Seager, and Bichette. That one's going to go to the Rays, as we've been giving them to the league leaders unless somebody owns 2/3 of the card. 1,091 out of 2024. Go to Austin unless somebody owned the Rangers and the Blue Jays. They do not. We have a Rays, Miguel Cabrera, Curtis Mead, Griffey, Bryce Harper, and Rafael Devers on the gold foil. We have Carroll, Carlos Correa. How you doing, Ryan? I just seen that comment. Hopefully you have a good first break. Going to the Twins on the bat memorabilia. Go to Josh. Ken Griffey Jr., Ryan Presley, Merrill Kelly on the orange foil board on the 234 out of 299. The Diamondbacks. Got Albert Pujols, Christopher Morel, Royce Lewis, Julio Rodriguez, and we got Andrew Jones, 21 out of 199 going to the Braves. Go to Dalton Broach. The Braves on the black border, 1989. Into the silver packs. Garrett Cole, Bryce Harper, Will Clark, and Nolan Arenado. We have Josh Jung, Schneider, Geloff, and George Brett. That's going to be the first jumbo. Into the second jumbo here. was curious to see how you guys would handle the basketball in this. They're doing a little bit better than I thought. The reason I say that is because the Bowman's Best College Basketball comes out this week, and obviously there's going to be Bronny in it, Caitlin Clark. Most of the guys that are going to be first-round picks in the NBA are in it, so seeing what you guys thought about it. Let's get it rolling here. We have Ellie De La Cruz, Cortez, Cruz, Ken Griffey Jr., Soto, Justin Verlander, Clay Holmes. It's going to be on the black 8 out of 73. Going to the Yankees and Billy. We have Sandberg, Acuna, Swanson, Seager, and then we got J-Ram, 186 out of 299. Home sweet home, going to the Guardians. Go to Brian Cox. We have Ryan Sandberg, Eddie Rodriguez, Jordan Lawler, Luis Robert on the bronze, 1,368 out of 2024 for the White Sox. Mookie Betts, Freeman, Nick Robertson, Alonso, Seager, Vogelbach, Arenado, Mathewson, Brendan Donovan, Ohtani, Griffey. We have Ohtani again. Taylor Ward on the gold foil. Tony Gwynn. The baseball stars, Clark Schmidt. Going to the Yankees. It's going to go to Billy. Derek Jeter, Dubon, Nolan Ryan, Aaron Judge, Ellie De La Cruz on the gold border. Nice hit for the Reds. I don't remember who grabbed them this time because nobody grabbed them right away. I was surprised going to Jose Garcia. Wait, maybe Jose grabbed them right away in this one. I think it was the one before this. Nobody grabbed the Reds right away. I don't even know if Ellie's having a good spring training. I don't really pay attention to spring training that much because I really don't think it matters. Like, a young kid could hit 500 and they would still put him down in the minors if it wasn't beneficial to a team that doesn't have a chance to win. Or like, let's say it was the Phillies. Like, the Phillies wouldn't call up a guy if he was batting 500 if he was younger. They would just put him back in the minors. We have Larkin because they have so many guys that have to start that they've already paid. We have 96 out of 199 that they're not going to take a guy that might be hot. Masataka Yoshida. We have Willie. I thought you were talking about spring training. I was like, what? I was like, why is the pitcher swinging? I was going to say we have Willie Mays, Sal Frelick, Mark McGuire, and Shohei. I was very confused for a second. We have Masataka Yoshida, Rizzo, Juan Soto, and Ichiro. Also, yeah, Ryan, I guess an explanation is anytime I drop the price, I keep the original price there and you take it off of what that price is, like whatever the discount is. I used to reduce the prices, then people would try to take an extra $5 or $10 off of the reduced price. Because I try to do the math for people, so I stopped doing that because it just became a pain in the ass to ask for an extra $5 from people. And then there was like one or two guys that came in the group and then would argue about it and say I was falsely advertising. So That was more just to verbally explain it in case you're an auditory learner instead of reading things. Since the group can't read when we do random breaks about taking one spot per comment. Well, I try to lay out the important parts in the beginning. Wood here. I haven't seen one of those in a while. Well, then find your wives or girlfriends to read for you out loud so you understand. But we're gonna have to start breaking the college basketball, or because they've added a lot more people to the break program, and they're starting to pinch allocations. Like, I didn't even get any dynasty. Like, none of the breakers got dynasty actually. So I don't know if they're gonna do I don't know what they're gonna do with dynasty. But I was gonna say, even for tribute, I only got 4 cases, and they pinched. Like, last year I got more of the cases than that. And I was gonna say that was the first year in the program, and I didn't even spend anything yet. We have Altuve, Luis Matos, Manny Machado. I think they're comparing everybody's spend or like how much they're breaking to one another. We have McCutcheon, Harold Ramirez. We have Freddie Freeman on the heavy lumber. Gonna go to, and I just been skipping not skipping, but I've been grabbing like a case of the soccer product and breaking it on Loupe. So we'll have to. I mean, I'll even run it at like like retail cost or below the retail cost to try to get it moving. I try to do personals of stuff when it comes out for like way below what retail is, and everyone's like, oh, fuck it, we're not gonna do that. We have Rizzo, we have Royce Lewis, Rowdy Tellez, Rosa Reyna, then we have Manny Machado on the 113 out of 199. The Padres. That's why I said that college basketball Bowman's Best is coming out this week. Get your Caitlin Clarks. Frank Thomas, Brad Keller, Ichiro. Then sell your Caitlin Clarks to somebody else that cares about the WNBA. We have Matt Olson, Bo Bichette. We'll sell them before the tournament's over. We have Skubal, Rafaela, Griffey, Olson, Reed Detmers, Sal Frelick. We have Mays, Elite of the Game, Buxton, Witt Jr. We have Remilliard on the gold foil. Put this aside for right now. We have Mattingly, Nick Pivetta on the 1,456 out of 2024. One of the Red Sox. You got Cedric Mullins on the autograph going to the Orioles. Orioles having a nice little break here for Robbie. We'll see how long Mullins stays as center fielder, though. 1989. Votto, Langeliers, Cabrera, Betts, Biggio, Jordan Alvarez, Jose Altuve on the bat memorabilia. Jeff must not be in the break of the Astros are hitting a card. We go into Chino. Into the silver packs. We have Jose Ramirez, Votto, Westberg, and Mike Trout. Got Buxton, Arraez, Cabrera, and Rafaela for the Red Sox. Did you see the player that was on it, or did you just see the card? He says that only means one thing. Look, yeah. Oh, it wasn't a red Ellie. It was the other thing that could be a red border that's worth more than a red Ellie. I don't know what they're selling for right now, but tell you what though, this has been a veteran autograph special case. Like, I love Series 1 in the sense, like, if you really take it apart and if you piece it apart and you find the right cards and send a few to grading, even if it's the base cards, like, you can, like, the return on investment is probably the best product because the price is, like, inexpensive compared to, like, other things. Because, like, if you buy a box of Chrome or get in a bunch of Chrome breaks, like, if you're not hitting, like, it doesn't matter. Like, it really doesn't matter if that makes sense. Like, it's Chrome, like, there's so... you really have to, like, hit cards. I mean, the bases you can do well with if you grade all the base rookies and you grade them fast and before the season's over, especially the rookies are doing good. But the thing about, like, for instance, last year, Series 2, which people... Yeah, Austin, I know you hate Series 1. We have Ozzie Smith, Wesneski, Witt Jr., Ken Griffey Jr., we have Maddox, Doval, Green, Ryan, Owen White, Mookie Betts. But you're about to learn about the way of the paper. I'm about to post all that Bowman draft paper from SGC. Actually, I already sold one of the Wyatt Langfords for $35. One of the 10s from SGC. We have Mookie Betts on the blue. Going to the Dodgers. Kershaw, Witt Jr. Apparently the Dodgers' new shortstop, Brian Wu. Christopher Morel. I don't know if you guys seen Dansby Swanson jokingly bitch about it. I don't know if he's joking. Now, he's probably actually upset because a lot of those dudes have, like, all-star clauses in their contract. But he's like, great, now Mookie Betts is going to take one of the all-star slots at shortstop. That's what he said. I don't know why they have him at shortstop and Gavin Lux at second base. I mean, maybe Lux's arm's not, maybe his knee's not healthy enough to deal with the throwing, like against the grain or whatever. I'm not really sure because Lux came in as a shortstop, but they have him playing second base, so whatever. I'm not the manager. I'm not Dave Roberts, so it is what it is. We have the Marlins in the National League, 1,460 out of 2024. You got Corbin Carroll, Mike Yastrzemski, Ellie De La Cruz, Trout, Rutschman, Sansell, Smith Sauver, Goldschmidt. We're going to have the Padres, Mauricio, Nelly Marte, Chris Murphy, Henry Davis, AJ Smith Sauver to the Braves. Go to Dalton. Ty Cobb, Strider, Gallen, and Steele, Westberg, Ellie De La Cruz, Suarez, Garcia. Got a nice little Kirby bucket going to the Twins and Josh. We have Ellie De La Cruz on the team border. A red foil board would have been cool, but I think the team borders are still going for like a massive amount of money, even for like random players, compared to like what they normally sell for. That and the Golden Mirrors do so well. No, but what I was getting back to about, like, for instance, Series 2, I don't know what it's selling for right now, but we Garrett Cole, Bryce Harper, Will Clark, and Nolan Arenado, but you can literally get the, that was the hit I was talking about. I mean, that probably pays for, like, half the case. We have Josh Jung, if you were pulling it by yourself. We have Snyder, Geloff, and George Brett. Well, so if you go back and look at Series 2 last year, you have Volpe's rookie card, you have Corbin Carroll's rookie card, you have Yanner Diaz, you have Jordan Walker, Josh Jung. Like, those are all the rookies that have their flagship rookie in there. I'll just say so. And then you go look on eBay and like a PSA 10. Like PSA 10 Corbin Carroll base is, I don't know, $40. You go look at Volpe, they're selling for like $55. I have no clue what Jordan Walker and Jung or any of those guys are selling for because I didn't look them up. But that's what I say by Series 1. If you do Series 1 and you go straight up, yeah, it holds value. There's still like some old heads that they don't think that Topps Chrome is the flagship rookie card. Like, it's only whatever comes in paper. Like, they don't care about Chrome. Like, Chrome doesn't count. So, I mean, it does hold value compared to some other things. I mean, Chrome's going to hold value too, but... And we'll see what they do with football and basketball. I don't know if they're going to make paper product for those or they're just going to go straight Chrome. I would assume they try to do like a Topps basketball. It's okay, David. I was going to say half the group skipped this break. That's underwhelming. That's half the group. It's probably a lot more. I know it's tough though, man. They came out with, like, Panini's really good at this, which I'm hoping Topps kind of keeps away some of the big releases away from each other they can. But like, you have Series 1 and then like, what, a week and a half later you have Prism. Yeah, that's the product I was talking about. The best. I already have it sitting in the store. Like, I was going to actually try to pre-fill it a case or two before it releases so that we can just go at it. Yeah, well, that's what I was talking about. But we were just talking about that to where, but if you take the rookie cards and you take the ones that are, especially because they had the promo when Series 1 first came out, if you were to took those cards and sent them to PSA for $16 or whatever, just going to put Polanco here because he was like the last card. We have Jorge Polanco on the 1,645 out of 2024. If you just take the base rookies and get them graded, or anything that's like the Mojo stuff. Yeah, so that's the women's college basketball players will sell really well, and then they get to the WNBA and they'll tank. That's why I said get all your Caitlin Clarks you can and sell them before she makes it before the WNBA starts. Like, hopefully she just smashes through the tournament and wins. That'd be really good. But it looks like South Carolina is going to be pretty formidable in the tournament. So I know that sounds crazy, David, but like, go look at Corbin Carroll's prices for a PSA 10, just the base card, or Volpe. We have Ripken Jr., Suarez, Brian Wu, Royce Lewis, James Talion, Ripken Jr., Griffey, Brett. I'm talking about like the top guys. Obviously, some of the lower teams. That's an Ellie's team border. Where you have Freddie Peralta. We have Jake Cronenworth on the full art, or whatever it's called. One of the Padres, and Scott Duran. We have Ramirez, Shohei Ohtani, Logan O'Hoppe, Bryce Harper. We have Brandon Crawford. I still don't know why they wanted to put Stadium Club inserts. You're going to have Luis Robert, Mike Harris is second, Greg Maddux, Luis Robert again, Cole, Evan Carter on the gold foil, Clark, Guerrero Jr., Benintendi, G-Loff, Griffey, Adolis Garcia, J.D. Davis, Bichette, Brenton Doyle for the Rockies. Going to go to Regis. Dude has a cannon out in the outfield. Not the guys that are collecting anybody for cannons in the outfield. We have Mike Trout, Hunter Brown, Fernando Tatis Jr., Ohtani, Byron Buxton, Junior Caminero, and Paul Goldschmidt. What do you mean by I won't register it? You have Julio Rodriguez. Evan Carter, Smith Sauver, and Rafael Devers. We have Noelvi Steroids Marte. He's still going to come back and be good. I'm going to buy the hell out of his cards. Like at the beginning of the season when his dips. I'm going to buy a bunch of first Bowman and shit. When he comes back, I'm going to sell all that shit too. We have Betts, Judge, and Mike Schmidt. I seen what they did with Tatis. I watched. I was like, oh, Tatis is done. His cars will never sell for anything again. It also explains why Marte is big as shit, but that's beside the point. At least he was using the good steroids. He was using them horse steroids, boy. Not some sort of thing to kill ringworm like Tatis was using. If you're going to use the steroids, you might as well use the good ones. I prefer to just see him on some Winnie and Trend, but he was not. Like I said, I can always put up more NFL and NBA stuff, I just put the cards in the shop because... And if somebody gets them, I don't hold them anymore. I used to hold them for like a week trying to break them, and it just doesn't make any sense because sometimes the products either drop in price or they rise in price, and it's not... Like, the NBA and NFL market is so fickle when it comes to, like, can I get more of it? I mean, I can always order a few boxes on release. Like, even the Spectra, I have a box of Spectra I just haven't even paid for from GTS because... well, I didn't have anything else to add to it to put it over the shipping requirements of, like, $1,000 or whatever, so... I mean, yeah, I had an argument with somebody about that, and they told me to go kick rocks and say that it's okay for them to make $900 a box. I had a big fight with one of the other breakers saying that he was like, without Panini, like, me and him had a private conversation before, and he's like, without Panini, he's like, a lot of places are going to go under because Panini has ridiculous profit margins. Like, on a case of Panini, like, we'll use Spectra. I'll be 100% honest. We'll use Spectra as an example, right? On a case of Spectra, it's 8 boxes. I think straight from Panini, it's allocated at like $275 or something like that. What's Spectra football selling for? $800, $900 a box? It might not be that high because there's no autographs of the quarterback though this year. But let's say you're making... Let's just say you're making $500 a box. There's no need to make $4,000 on a case of cards. Like, that shouldn't happen. That's why I just didn't even say anything to Tom Stanley the other day when he was trying to say that I made $1,300 or whatever on that history cards. Yeah, I made $1,300. I was like, I need to fire myself, the bookkeeper and accountant of the shop, because I'm not doing the numbers right. Sorry, boys, I gotta get a new breaker because I'm firing myself because I don't know how to add. Hey, we have Gwyn, Joe Jaquez, Brent Olson, Brady Singer, Matos, Seaver, Nick Robertson, Gabriel Moreno. Somebody sent me a screenshot. I didn't actually even see the comment, but they broke my computer at work. Kind of sucked. 238 out of 499. Try to look at spreadsheets all day without any music or YouTube or something in the background. Absolutely terrible. We have Goldschmidt, Betts, Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Verlander, Griffey. We have Swanson. One day, Billy and Austin, I'll be as cool as the Break Club, and I'll be able to have 37,000 people work for me in 4 groups. Gotta have 4 because I don't like odd numbers. 3's weird. They need to just force somebody to make a 4th one. We have Dansby Swanson. We have Mookie. I told my wife we're either having 4 kids or like we get a 3rd kid. We're not stopping at 3. We're going for 4. Donna, I can't be having odd numbers. We have Harrison and Albies. Bothers me. We have Jose Ramirez, Dubon, Vladimir Guerrero, Griffey Jr., Castillo, Yoshida Jordan, Balasovic. See, the big dog finally gets to eat this year. We have 1,953 out of 2024. What do you mean by that, Billy? Let's say we have Derek Jeter, Andy Ibanez, Arrays, Griffey Jr., Dominguez, Grant Hartwig, Olson. I'm going to do them tonight, Mark. I was going to say, I knew you were going to ask. Dylan got sick and was throwing up or pooping water, one of the two. Either way, he had the stomach bug. We have 163 out of 299 on the Home Sweet Home. We have Mookie Betts, Julio Rodriguez, Frank Thomas, and then we're going to have the Royce Lewis 2023 postseason 13 out of 50. I sit here for the Twins and Josh on the postseason card. I know, Billy. I was gonna say, it was just a joke. I was gonna say, I know. I do have to get have somebody else because I have to actually eventually go on these family vacations, or I'm not gonna have a family anymore. So without sports cards, I have to go on these family vacations, I should say. So I am gonna have Dylan's probably gonna do some, and there's another kid that comes in that really knows sports cards well and gets in breaks and stuff, and would at least know how to open the cards. You have to have, Josh is a Twins fan, so I doubt it. We have Jason Dominguez on the Mojo. I have Vladimir Tatis Jr. We're combining them, boys. We have Fernando Tatis Jr., Buster Posey. Billy, I probably do have to get that size to be competitive at some point in time, though. To be honest, we have Jose Ramirez, Joey Votto, Jordan Westberg, and then we got Owen White on the True Blue Mojo, 88 out of 150. I guess it can't be a True Blue Mojo, True Blue Mojo, but going to the Rangers. And Jose on the Owen White. Yeah, I saw Nick. People that aren't in breaks all the time, I normally go check their address because somebody will tell me if I ship something and it goes to their old address and gets forwarded because maybe they forgot to change or whatever else. But yeah, but that's the way it's going, Billy. Is I probably have to actually probably expand and grow, and not a second shop, but definitely gonna have to. Wouldn't make a second group ever. That's just, to me, it's. I know why they did it, but it doesn't make any sense for me personally or for most breakers. But I'm gonna have to. With the football and basketball, we're gonna have to figure out. I'm gonna either have to push it on Loupe or greatly expand the group into breaking other sports. We have Owen White on the Blue Mojo, Chris Bryant on the Home Sweet Home. We have Jordan Balasovic on the Bronze, Swanson on the memorabilia, Gabriel Moreno on the green foil board, Goldschmidt on the memorabilia, the orange foil board, Kelly. Brandon Crawford on the Major League material, Jorge Polanco on the bronze, Kirby Puckett on the material. We're going to have the bronze Miami Marlins, Randy Arozarena on the Major League material. I tried to actually get Chet Stedman to come, but he's not. Mookie Betts on the blue. We have Jose Altuve, Nick Pivetta on the bronze. He's like close up to my house, but he's also like married with a wife and 2 kids, so it's hard to. He lives like an hour and 30 minutes away, so for him to commute down here to do anything would be hard. But I was trying to figure out a way to do it. We have Freeman on the heavy lumber. We have Yoshida at his house still, but underneath me. But there wasn't really like a way feasibly to do it. We got Robert Jr., Jose Ramirez on the Home Sweet Home, Correa. We have Yandy Diaz on the bronze. Gonna have Ryan Mountcastle on the Major League material, Clay Holmes on the black border, Jordan Westberg on the green foil board, Machado. We have Ellie De La Cruz on the gold foil, Brenton Doyle on the autograph, and the Cronenworth on the full art, or whatever they're called, the Stadium Club SSP, because that's what it reminds me of. I was like, yo, why they put Stadium Club in Series 1? We have Clark Schmidt on the autograph, Cedric Mullins on the 1989, AJ Smith-Sauver on the 1989, the black 1989 Andrew Jones, the postseason Royce Lewis, and then the team border Ellie De La Cruz for the Reds. That's going to be the break. I appreciate y'all. We'll be back here in a second with that Bowman small break Sunday mixer. What else was I going to say? If anybody wants any personals on the Bowman, I'll put a price up for the basketball Bowman stuff. The Bowman's best that comes out. I still have some Bowman Chrome basketball, Bowman U Chrome basketball too. I was actually, if the basketball would have filled today, I would have posted a 3-boxer of that tomorrow. But maybe I'll post a 3-boxer of that tomorrow anyways, of just the Chrome. But I appreciate y'all as always. See you guys in a little bit for that Bowman Small Break Sunday mixer. Also, if anything else fills, we'll say before, I don't know, 12:30, since it's really not that late. Daylight savings time is stupid. Well, it needs to stay this way because you can't, no, it needs to roll back. It can't stay this way. It has to roll back one more time, because if not, it's going to be dark in the wintertime at like 3 p.m., which would be stupid. Oh, no, it would be dark till like 10 in the morning or something like that in the wintertime. I don't know. It would just be crappy in the wintertime. I think it needs to roll back one more time so it stays light long enough, if I'm not mistaken. I thought Biden and them were supposed to fix that. Anyway, you guys have a good night. I'll see you guys in a little bit, or I'll see you guys tomorrow. Appreciate you.